Dr. Jackson, I understand you've come up with some new theory about the Stargate.
Yes, sir. Okay, if you study myths worldwide, it looks as if there were two different kinds of star gods. The tyrants, who treated their subjects like cattle, demanded absolute obedience, utilized their technology to punish and control.
As in the Goa'uld.
According to treaty law, section 326, no human planet will be allowed to advance technologically to a point where they may become a threat to the Goa'uld.
You are correct.
Definition of such threat shall rest solely in the hands of the Goa'uld system lords.
What?
Sorry. May I ask a question?
The human representative is recognized.
Thank you. Are you saying you're limiting our development?
And the culture bearers, who use knowledge and technology to benefit humans.
So you're saying that the ghouls weren't the only aliens to visit Earth in the past. Well, how does that affect us today?
We don't think the Goa'uld built the Stargate system. Being parasitic by nature, they just used it to become a dominant race in the galaxy. But some of the good gods who liked humans might have used it too, and they could still be out there.
Sir, I think what Daniel's trying to say is, if there is another bunch of aliens out there who are hostile to the Goa'ulds and have equal or superior firepower, we ought to look them up.
They could become allies. Daniel, this is uncanny. It looks just like the descriptions of the Roswell Greys back home.
I guess there's some truth to those stories after all.
You think the Asgards may have visited Earth?
Ego, Disadi, Asodo. Komdo, Asodo. You understand me?
We speak many languages.
You're the Asgard, Thor's race.
We did not think your brains had advanced even that far.
How is it you know so much about our brains?
We have studied your race closely.
What did you learn?
That your species has great potential.
Great potential. That's good.
Thank you. First and foremost, gentlemen, welcome to the Pentagon. Please forgive any security measures you've had to undergo in order to get here. In America, we try never to underestimate the competence nor curiosity of our media. We've asked you here to inform you of a top-secret operation that the United States Air Force has been operating out of Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado. It's called the Stargate program. Gentlemen, the Stargate. The device itself was discovered in Egypt in 1928, where it lay buried for several thousand years. 1945, a team of scientists hoping to find a military application for the device successfully established a stable wormhole by a process of random dialing. It was, for all intents and purposes, a lucky accident, which they were unable to repeat. The gate remained inactive until 8 years ago.
Senator?
General, what have I missed?
Your officers have been telling us several tall tales, as you might say.
You're telling me you've been at this God knows how long and they don't even believe you? If that doesn't take the cake.
Whoever is running the Stargate will be acting as representatives of this planet throughout the galaxy. They will be our ambassadors, meeting other races, establishing ties with other worlds. It is true that in the 6 years we've been running the Stargate, we've made enemies. But we've also made friends.
This looks familiar.
Touch it.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Daniel, does this mean anything?
Well, if this was a mecca of sorts, an alien United Nations, this has to mean something.
I know this.
Of course. High school chemistry.
1 proton, 1 electron. Hydrogen.
Beryllium. Sodium.
Silver, iron, barium, xenon.
My God. So many electrons. How can you tell?
I've been here a very long time, remember?
Excuse me. Are you saying that all of these are atomic things?
These images are the graphical representations of the basic elements. Electrons revolving around a proton, the number of electrons indicating the element.
146.
There are currently only 111 elements on the periodic table.
Only 90 when I last looked.
This is incredible. I mean, we've only been able to speculate on the actual appearance of the structure of an atom. The fact that 4 completely alien races chose to represent it visually in an almost identical way.
The basic elements are what make up the universe. They are the basic building block. Of course! How do you ensure universal communication? You reduce the method of communication to the most basic elements common to everyone and everything that exists in the universe. Jack, this is a true universal language.
Turn the page. What? Turn the page.
Are you saying that this is like a book?
I tried to read it. I tried to understand.
146 elements, letters or word symbols. If they're letters, if they're pictographic, I mean, this could take a lifetime.
More.
Oh. Sorry.
Daniel, before your head explodes, I remind you that we've got more important things to deal with right now.
How can you say that? Don't you know what this could mean?
Actually, no.
This could be the key to understanding our existence. Everyone, everything's existence.
A collaboration of the knowledge of these 4 alien species.
Understand this. There was once an alliance of 4 great races in the galaxy. The Asgard, the Nox,
Met them.
the Furlings,
Don't know them.
and the Ancients, the builders of the Stargates.
It's a pretty heady group.
The alliance was built over many millennia. Your race has much to prove before we may interact on that level.
Sir, what's going on?
The Russians have gone to a heightened state of alert.
Why?
We're trying to find out. President's called a meeting for the Joint Chiefs. We're at DEFCON 3.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Huh? What are you suggesting?
Any Goa'uld who got his hands on them would have discovered pretty quickly that they belong to a top-secret organization with high-level connections to some of the most powerful governments and institutions on this planet, including the SGC, Area 51, and maybe even the ancient outpost in the Antarctic.
My God. You think they have been taken as hosts and sent back to Earth?
I think it's possible. They could have brought dozens, maybe even hundreds of symbiotes back with them. By now, the entire trust could have been taken over.
But why would the Goa'uld want to assassinate General Kiselev?
We don't know for sure that was the plan, but if Carter's right, Kinsey might have been trying to get a snake into Kiselev's head.
It makes sense. From Kiselev, it's one step up to the president of Russia.
How do we know he didn't succeed?
Kinsey never met with the general. He was arrested before he had the chance.
All right, keep me posted. Well, The Chinese are refusing to back down, and gosh and golly, go figure, we're picking up increased chatter from within Russia.
I'm still waiting to hear back from my contacts in Moscow.
And I just talked to the Joint Chiefs. We're going to DEF CON 2. Listen up, people. I just got word. The Russians have gone to a state of full military preparedness. As of this moment, we're at DEF CON 1.
Is General O'Neill there with you?
I'm here, Mr. President.
It's good to speak with you again. Although you understand at the moment, I cannot trust anything you say.
Yeah, about that. It's true there has been a Gould infiltration, but it's not on our side. It's on yours.
What is it exactly that you are saying?
Let me put it this way, sir. We both know neither side can win outright with a first strike. And that's the whole point. The Gould don't want a winner. They want us to destroy each other.
Why?
We believe their ultimate goal is to get their hands on the ancient weapon in Antarctica.
Hello?
You looked into the archive that stores all the ancients' knowledge.
Apparently.
It was not meant for you.
What? This was all an accident?
Human physiology has not advanced to the point where your brain could handle that technology.